Hello, I'm here with a new unit in depth video. Keep talking about the Chaos Space Marines, and now we change to heavy support. The first unit we find in the heavy support is the Havocs. Havocs is a unit that is costing 75 points, and we have 4 Havocs and 1 Aspiring Champion. Havocs have exactly the same profile as any Chaos Space Marines, and the Aspiring Champion have the same profile of any champion, with +1 attack and +1 leadership. They're equipped with power weapon, ball gun, ball pistol, and the champion with close combat weapon, and they have frag and crack grenades. And then the champion have the special rules champion of chaos, but where they have more opportunities is on the equipment. So if we look at the options, we can add up to 5 Havocs for 13 points per model. Any Havoc might take a close combat weapon for 2 points per model, so this is like the normal Chaos Space Marines. And up to 4 Havocs can replace their ball gun by one of the following: Flamer 5 points, Heavy Bolter 10 points, Autocannon 10 points, Melta Gun 10 points, Plasma Gun 15 points, Frag missile with crack and missile launcher with frag and crack missiles 15 points. You also can add flag missiles for 10 points more a model, and finally last cannon for 20 points. The Speeding Champion can take weapons from melee or ranged weapons. The Speeding Champion also can take the Give of Mutation. The Speeding Champion may take Melta Bombs. They can have marks: Mark of Corn 2 points, Mark of Tanks 2 points, Mark of Nurgle 3 points, Mark of Slanish 2 points, and then they can have the icons: Icon of Wrath 20 points, Icon of Flame 15 points, Icon of Despair 10 points, Icon of Excess 30 points, Icon of Vengeance 25 points. The unit may take Veterans of the Long War special rule 1 point per model, and the unit might take Rhino as a dedicated transport. Okay, how I see this, the first point is if we compare them to the Devastators of the Space Marines, here we have a difference, is that the Havocs have access to Flamer, Melta Guns, and Plasma Guns, and if I'm not wrong, this is not an option for the Devastators. So this means that we can make this unit mobile. We have 2 options: we can make this unit mobile, or we can make this unit stationary. And taking into account the missions we have today, I think the best option is to make the unit mobile. And then here you can choose if you go anti-infantry or if you go anti-vehicle. If you go anti-infantry, you can put 4 flamers in 1 unit for 5 points per model, or you can go anti-vehicle with 4 Melta Guns and the unit 10 points per model. So this means that if you want the option with 4 Melta Guns, is 115 points, and then you can put a combi Melta also to the champion to have really a half striking unit. If you do that, I think they have to go into a Chaos Rhino to be able to arrive in range. If you go for the stationary option, Heavy Bolt and Autocannon are not a bad options. And here, Autocannon you will have less shooting but stronger, and I find normally Autocannon be more versatile than Heavy Bolter. So I will say if you go for a stationary unit, you put 4 Autocannons, not more upgrades, and it is 115 points. I will not recommend the last cannon. I think it's too expensive and easy to kill. I will not. And the missile launcher can be an option. I still see it's too expensive, and of course missile launcher with frag missiles, I don't think it's a good option. I think this is completely overpriced. 25 points if we land the flag missiles is making them extremely expensive. I don't think it's worth it to pay. Then if we look at the marks, the mark that normally is working the best, and we have seen this in all various units, is the mark of Nurgle. The Marcos Nargel is very strong because it's giving more toughness, and on top you can combine with any other saving, so it's making them quite tougher. Giving veterans the long war in that case is not a bad option. They will increase the leadership and they will make them more reliable. And as I have found, and as in that case, yeah, we can. I don't see them taking the icon of wrath. Maybe the icon of flame can give some help. I don't think the icons are really needed on this unit. I will keep it. Normally, chaos is too overpriced. I think the icons are overpriced if you don't have really purpose to put this icon to make this unit really good. If you want the, for example, the icon of excess, that is the one that give film the pain. To be able to have that, you have to pay 30 points here, plus 2 points per model. So if it's a unit of 5, it's 10, 40 points. Plus the 40 points on weapons is 80 points. Plus the 75, you go to a unit that is 155 points for 5 Space Marines. Is too much. I think it's too much. I think these icons only work if you're really doing big units, and you can give the benefit to a lot of Space Marines. In that way, you can divide the same cost of the icon by between more Marines. If not, in the Havocs, I don't see the need of using icons. The only can be maybe interesting is the icon of flame. If you combine that with the autocannon or the heavy bolter, I will say the heavy bolter, I don't know, just so the icon of flame is only working with heavy bolter, so this means that you will have soul race. But you have to pay for the mark of strange, so this means that in a unit of 10 you have to pay 10 points for the marks, 15 points for the icon of flame, and then 40 points if you put the heavy bolters, and this is stationary unit. I think just having 4 autocannons is more efficient than doing all this cost. Marcon of Nargel is 15 points for a unit of 5. I think it's still worth it. The other marks, I don't think, even +1 initiative, no, because you want to go for shooting, so Mark of Strange makes no sense. Mark of Slanish. Mark of Strange, given the vulnerable save, 5+, I don't think makes sense. You want to keep these guys in cover, or you want them to be alpha strike, you don't want them to receive any hit, any shooting, so makes no sense. The Mark of Corn, of course, I don't think the Havocs are made to assault. If you really want to assault, you don't take the Havocs, you take other units. So I think, just summarizing, I think the option to go here is just take the options for heavy weapons or special weapons. 4 flamers, make them very cheap. You put 4 flamers on the unit, it's 20 points, 95 points, 5 marines with 4 flamers. You go with that. 4 autocannons is another good option, 115 points. In that case, you can think to use also veterans of the long war to give more leadership in case you have casualties, because they are going to be vulnerable to leadership tests, because there is going to be a small unit. And another very strong option is 4 Meltagans in a Rhino. I think these are the best options, and I think these are the best choices for these Havocs. As you can see, they compete also in a slot where we have other units that can deliver, maybe that can be more efficient. Although I think Havocs is not a bad unit, but you have to be careful. It's very easy to start spending too much points in just 5 Space Marines, because we are talking at the end 5 guys with toughness 4, 5 if you put Norgal, and armor 3+. For now, that's all. Let me know how you run the Havocs. Let me know what is your build up. and yeah, and I would like to know how you use them. Leave your comment below. Like if you like this type of videos, and if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel. As usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.